Here we go. It's raining. The siege has been going on for 2 days now. Let's get this done. I'm waiting. Been waiting to do this. Been waiting. Alright.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Istvand's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until you're fine to rest.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts. The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer wall, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
Alright.
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Caesar claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try and scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlement, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
How will we take the battlement?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you.
Oh.
It could make a big difference.
What?
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
Alright.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier? This man must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, Stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Actually, we got daytime. Imagine it became daytime when it was raining out. Cannot be raining during this battle. Has to be sunny. Storm the walls. Charge. Yeah, we have loading screen first though. Got you. Game never ceases to amaze. Sword out. Let's go, motherfuckers, let's go! I don't have a shield. I don't have a fucking shield. My boys, I don't want to be the only one going up here. Rip. Peasants are getting killed. As long as I'm not the only one going up at the same time here. Let's go, bro! First up, let's go, let's go! Holy shit! Oh, I'm trying to get, I keep getting hit with arrows. Hit with 2 arrows. Oh, fucking die. I was kind of hoping Capon would come with me. My new bro. Bro in arms. Oh yeah, get rid of that motherfucker. Well, I'm at it. Might as well do, I have a lot of levels. I can level up on my guy. I kind of forgot to do this. First aid, local hero. Do first aid for that. Speech. I have a lot of fucking stats you can upgrade, huh? Strength. That obviously, come on. That's why I actually wanted those like kind of abilities, because I know I can upgrade things like that. Hunting, oh. That's tanner, so I can get I can tan hides now. Stealth, yeah, now I'm level 5. Now I can do stealth kills. Now I can do stealth kills, of course. What do you think we're doing, bro? We got a squad here. Holy spawn men. Men just spawned out of nowhere. Can't find anyone. Without hitting my guy. Oh, fuck off, dude. Alright, I'll fucking hit you when you're not looking. How you fucking like it? Yeah. Not fucking too fun, huh? Guys, not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Like I said, chances are I could easily kill one of them. But I don't want to fight. They're actually soldiers, not the bandits. I'll mercy kill you. Here. Let's see, they're worried about this unconscious guy, so. I want to hit my own guys. Ugh. Sorry, dude. Oh, what the hell? So, can we kill one of them? Trying to go for my head cracker ability will not work. I won't be able to, oh, I can eat that. Hell yeah. Heal up. Potentially losing a concussion. Oh, yeah, this is what we destroyed. I'm in a private area still. I like it. I like it a lot. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Go, boys. This one, motherfucker. We're here. Outmatched, bitch. Out fucking them. Fucking right. Fucking move. The reason I did that, so we can get my guys to stop focusing on him. Frames are kind of going a little bit too, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, but. There was a guy over here. Damn. Got new fucking levels and everything. Defense, agility, strength, vitality. Damn.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanish.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. If your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here. All bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship. But Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, you'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish.
Stephanie.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. You said he was your friend.
Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Hey, like this dude's turned into a real bro.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive. What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
My horse is slightly faster than his.
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own? Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to.
Just like, this dude has really become a pro.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
Yes, but so am I. True. True.
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
True. True, I see. We fought in a good amount of battles. Like, we got Privis Levitz, and then we got, you know, the other camp, I can't remember its name. And we got this.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There! I'm glad to see Ishban kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
You alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
Catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
Of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing. Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Markvart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Now, I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Okay. So that was Kingdom Come Deliverance. Sorry, I didn't know if I was actually recording. Yeah, so that was Kingdom Come Deliverance. Wow. Okay, I'll do a lot longer of a review later. Things that come to mind though instantly. We'll start with the pros, right? Henry by far great protagonist. Good. I like the fact that he starts out really just naive, not good at anything. You really have to build him up and work on his character, and it really improves. And you really see the character progression really work up and build and advance, I guess, in the sense he builds into a character that's really capable and strong and pretty well-rounded character. And I really like his character. The voice acting was most of the time the voice acting was on point. It was pretty good. You know, I'm not going to complain about it. Graphics for the most part are decent. I will get to that later. Graphics were good. So I'm not a big graphics guy though, so there's that. The storyline pretty good. There was like the nice twist, I guess, with Radzig being your father. I didn't expect that coming. The battles, once you start figuring them out, the one-on-one combat's a lot of fun. The fighting aspect's a lot of fun. We'll get more on that later too. The fighting aspects are fun. Really just overall good campaign. Had a pretty solid amount of side quests. The ones I did do, side quests were fun. Other than that, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. For the cons, well, there's a lot of glitches and a lot of bugs with the game. A few things that just get kind of annoying, right? You kind of get stuck on stuff and that gets a little irritating. Some certain things like you can't walk up some steps, at least in Rete you can't walk up some steps, so it gets irritating at times. Other than that, bugs and glitches wise, you know, expect them. They're gonna be there. What else? Some of the voice acting is really dull, and kind of seems like it was half-assed in a sense. So there's that. The fighting isn't as fleshed out as it could be. Big battles are very difficult to do because the targeting isn't as great. Even if you lock onto a target, it still doesn't always lock on, and it will switch to another guy. These battles aren't built for, you know, big battles. They're built for one-on-one, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just reminds me a lot of For Honor in a sense. But I'm not really too heartbroken, I guess, on that. I mean, I got over it. There are some things that were really annoying. The loading screens take forever. Way too many loading screens in this game. You know, I compare it to a game like Skyrim or The Witcher. Like, say The Witcher is actually the best example. The Witcher is a game where transitions very smoothly. It's very nice. No rough transitions between loading screens and this, or cutscenes in the game. Whereas it's kind of rough. Even in, like, take Skyrim, it only loads to get into a game or get into a new place, like a building or a dungeon. Here, there's just continuous loading screens, and those are kind of brutal, especially if you keep dying a lot. I don't like how there's no stealth icon, like to tell you whether or not you're detected or not. That gets annoying. So I get kind of irritated when I'm just sitting there and I'm trying to get stuff done, but I can't because I get spotted, you know. So that gets kind of irritating. Two, trying to think of what else off the top of my head. I mean, overall, the story with like Radzig being your father is kind of cliche. It was unexpected, but it's like once you think about it, like, oh, shocker, like nobleman's son who can't be with Comer. Let's, you know, keep an eye on him, but, you know, still care about him and keep him close, kind of thing. I mean, I feel like it's kind of cliche, at least for me. You know, some of the characters really had some good plot. I mean, just like, I guess more or less the bugs and glitches were like the worst thing about it, even after the patch. There's a very steep learning curve in some parts. Like when you're doing the first battle at Privoslavitz, it's pretty brutal. But like towards the end, like those battles I had no problems with. Right, I had no problems with those battles at all, and like by far, fighting Runt was the hardest part of this game, and that's annoying. So that's all I gotta say off the top of my head, I guess, on cons. Other than that, I'll do a full review. This game was a lot of fun. It was stressful. It was a lot of fun. I got mad. You know, but it makes the game challenging too, which is nice. All its faults and failings make the game what it is, but you know. It is what it is. I don't know, my expectations weren't met, but I wasn't let down. So, I mean, it was kind of somewhere in the middle. I don't really know what to expect. I mean, they kind of clearly set it up for a second one. So, or DLC, either or. Of you getting your sword back, or you dealing with the Margrave, things like that. I don't know if you get to play afterwards or not, but I'm sure we'll figure that out soon. But, I mean, other than that, this was a overall solid game. I recommend it. I don't know if I'd spend $60 on it, but overall, very fun game to play. I'm glad I spent money and got it, but I'm glad I got it. Like, you know, but again, I wasn't let down, but I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't let down, but it didn't reach, I think, its full potential in my mind. So I'll see what happens after this. I mean, I don't know if you get the free roam after. Oh.
You're doing well, son.
Father.
Come now. You know whose side you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows. Make her proud.
Don't go.
Don't go. No. What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
Okay, that was pretty cool. That was a nice little, like, suitable ending, in a sense. What do I just have a room in here now? Yep. I have a mission, though. So, find out how to get your father's sword back. So, okay, so, I mean, you're continuing on. Started epilogue. Alright. Go to the upper and join Margrave Jobst.
Hey!